Doing well today. I hope that everybody's safe, happy, healthy, wherever you are in this world. Um, yeah, I've gone ahead and I've pulled out the cards for you. I'm gonna do a love reading for you guys. Yes, it looks like a big mishmash, but the reason is because I've gone ahead and I've laid out everything in terms of you as well as another deck for your person so that I could get a good idea of what's going on for the both of you. So, at the center of your reading, Pisces, Pisces, look at you. Ace of Cups. This is your energy. Now remember, energies can go vice versa. They can switch, so apply it as you will, okay? And take it as it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, that's all right too. It just means it's not your reading. And you can also book a private reading that will be specific to your own situation. But regardless, we have new love here. Brand new love. Whether you're feeling it, whether your heart is opening up, I see this dove flying towards the cup. And that to me means that it's coming towards you, not that you're going towards it. And what's interesting, sorry, excuse me, um, is the overall energy for this reading is calling in your soulmates. All right, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together, as well as past life relationship. So that's the other card that came out. So to me, I'm feeling like this could be rekindled love with somebody that you've already been with. I wanted to get a clarification in terms of the soulmate card, and I pulled out the death, the Six of Swords, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling here is that some of you could have been dealing with a Scorpio, but there was an ending. And when I asked Spirit, what was this ending about? I feel as though it was to do with a relationship not taking off. Okay? I feel that both wanted the connection, both wanted to be together, but perhaps you guys were sitting on the fence. Perhaps it wasn't discussed. Perhaps you were each waiting for the other to make a move. But you've got the Four Wands there, which also signifies soulmate energy. So if this is someone from your past, I really feel as though it ended because, not because of bad things, it didn't get off the ground. But I feel that now there's been a lot of transformation and some change. If you haven't been speaking for a little while, or even if you were keeping in contact, there were just a few changes and movement that needed to happen, I think, before the relationship could actually come into play. And the gift of creating this relationship is now here. Spirit is giving this opportunity to you guys again. And this movement towards the Ace of Pentacles makes me feel like, okay, looking at the people in this boat, there could have been an issue to do with family that they were dealing with, or you were dealing with. Could have been something to do with children. Could have been something to do with leaving a marriage, because I've got the King of Pentacles in reverse here for the person's energy. So this is somebody who was married. And I feel like they may have suffered financial losses here, or maybe even job loss. I feel like they lost everything in a marriage, and because of it, they didn't have or feel as though they had enough to bring this relationship into fruition. Maybe they didn't have a house, and that's what they've been working on getting, is a home, right? Um, because if they've lost everything, and I see the woman and the child here being taken away by somebody else. So I feel like it could have been somebody who left someone for someone else and took the kid as well. I do feel though that it's transforming and this person is now coming out of whatever hardships that were being faced. Maybe it was you. Maybe you were the one that left the connection, took the kids, and said, you know what, it's time to go. Maybe you had found somebody else and you just hadn't gotten it kicked off yet because maybe you were trying to get yourself settled again with a house and career. So maybe you just didn't have time for the relationship to really get off the ground. In their energy, oh, oh, they are attracted to you. They are definitely attracted to you. So you've got this Ace of Cups. This is this beautiful energy that's coming in for you, brand new love, as well as that Ace of Pentacles for the both of you. And I feel like they're looking at you like you are sexy, you are beautiful, you're strong, you're fun, you make this person laugh, you make this person happy. You may have fire in your chart because the Queen of Wands is usually significant of fire signs. So that could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy. And even if not, it's just how you're showing up. Somebody who's very busy, has a lot on their go. And I wonder if this person is trapped in their mind, but they're trapped in their mind thinking about you. They cannot stop thinking about you, Pisces. They're wondering, is she or he so busy, or them? It doesn't matter, gender, whatever it is. They're wondering, is Pisces just very busy right now? Maybe they saw something online, they've been following your social media and they see that you're moving on with your life or new things are happening for you. And maybe that's making them feel stuck in their head now. Like, wait a minute, what about Pisces? Are we done? Is this my chance? I keep hearing, is this my chance? Did I miss my chance? So what I got here for the challenges, here's you, the moon. You didn't know, you didn't have the clarity. That's what I'm getting. You didn't have the clarity and you probably had some fears, some doubts, also maybe even some subconscious fears that you weren't even aware of that were playing in the background. And maybe because it wasn't clearly defined, whatever this connection was, maybe because it just didn't get off to a start because there were other players involved, you thought, this isn't going to happen. But this card also speaks to you not having all of the facts before making a decision. So I feel like somebody went and took, I feel like you took the route of just saying, okay, I guess nothing's going to happen here, so I'll just continue on with my life. And you did. And the challenge for the other person, sorry, I forgot to pull up a card, is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, they could feel like you didn't want to be with them, that you didn't want a relationship with them. But I feel like they didn't have all of the information either. And what's interesting here is that nothing is ever set in stone. It doesn't matter how a person's life changes. Anything can be changed at any time. It doesn't matter. Nobody's ever stuck or trapped in a situation. And I think that that's what this card is trying to say is, get out of your heads about anything like, oh, well, what if they live far away? Or what if they live over there? Or what if they have other commitments? Guess what? Things can always be shifted. Things can always be shifted. I have a best friend here, and her first love from 20 years ago, they just reconnected and he moved here to this country to be with her. And yes, he has 3 children back in the other country, but it's exciting because the kids are going to come here now and the kids are going to visit Canada on their holidays, right? So there's always ways around it. So if there's a kids situation here or some marriage problems, there's always a way that things can work itself out. It's just how open-minded you guys are to this. So I feel like this person feels like, oh, Pisces is doing so incredibly well. They're so incredibly busy. They're looking good. They're doing great. They don't want me. They don't want to work on a relationship with me. They're just getting on with their life. But little do they know that you're a lot more open-minded. And I say that because you've got the King of Wands energy. That's how you're showing up. This is in the foundation. Yeah. You've got a vision for your life, but that's the thing. Everything changes and all of the time. So yeah, you might be taking good control of your life. And it's being reflected outwardly, meaning people are seeing the changes in your environment. But that doesn't mean that you're settled, because the leaves here on the wand are always growing. That's new growth, always growing. And I'm really focusing on the green. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm evolving, I'm changing, I'm growing. But that doesn't mean I'm stuck. And in the person who you're thinking of, their foundation is they're confused. And now they don't know what to do. Now they may have other options, but I don't think that they want them. I think that they want you. And they're looking at their life now, and they're looking at every piece of it, where they're going to live, where they're going to work, what they want to do going forward. And maybe it just hit them like a ton of bricks. Like, wait a minute here. I can't get Pisces out of my head. I think Pisces is who I'm supposed to be with. Maybe they're starting to realize that there is a soulmate connection here, or that there is something that's very important between the two of you that needs to be explored. What is the Seven of Cups energy, please? See? Perfect. I wanted to double check. Seven of Cups, the Magician. Now they realize that something here is happening, something is brewing, and they want something to happen. Now they're trying to manifest the power. They're trying to use their power to really sort out their life and move forward, and I see that you're with it. And why? In the recent past, there's you. There's you, Pisces, working hard, mastering a craft, perhaps, paying attention to details, being very detail orientated. Maybe even you're a specialist of some sort. Maybe you've been starting a business. You've been working very hard and you're getting recognition for it. This is somebody who is very good at what they do, which would make sense to me as to why you're showing up as the King of Wands. Hardworking, determined, and the Queen of Wands is somebody who's usually so busy. I mean, she's keeping her life going, and she still has time for fun. She's spiritual. She's beautiful. And so what I think is happening here is that there you are, working so hard, putting your head down, just doing what you got to do. Maybe you've just been focused on one thing that you've been working really hard at, and your person has seen this. So it's interesting that you're showing up as the King of Wands in your foundation with this vision and doing whatever it is that you're doing. Well, the person sees you, your person sees you as doing the same. They see you as the King of Wands in the recent past. They see you getting your life together, and there's all of these positive changes that are happening in your environment. You seem enthusiastic. You seem like a leader. You seem bold and brave and courageous, and you're doing your thing. I'm really focusing on the cats there too. Perhaps you're giving back to the community as well in some way, shape, or form, maybe through helping others or donating or animal shelters. I myself recently just got a pup who nobody wanted, and it is what it is. Hopefully, like, she needs a surgery and such, but hopefully she'll be with me for a few years. But I'm willing to take a chance on her and give her a chance at life, right? Um, that being said, I think that this person still, though, isn't realizing the fact that there's still room to grow. So they think that you're just set in stone, you've got your empire, you're doing perfectly fine, and that's it. I feel like maybe they think that there was no room for them. And it's interesting because in your focus position, 6 of Cups for you, 6 of Cups for them. You're both thinking about each other. You're both thinking about each other. You're both missing each other. You're both wondering about, I don't know why, but I'm getting kids. If kids is an issue, it doesn't have to be. I mean, people have mixed families all of the time. People move, people change jobs, people do tons of things, and kids are very versatile, and they'll be happy to go along too, and there's always an adventure. So I don't know if both of you are focusing on a kid's aspect. How are we going to blend the families? Or these are my obligations. Well, where there's a will, there's a way. Because calling in your soulmate, your prayers and your affirmations help bring you together. And there is just undeniably no mistaking this. You both are thinking about each other and you both miss each other a lot. There's nostalgia. There's, you know, I feel like you guys were even really good friends. I mean, you supported each other emotionally. You were there for each other. You brought different gifts to each other's lives, whether that be long talks or helping each other through tough times. I'm focusing on all of these flowers growing out of the cups here, and maybe even you helped each other with the kids. Hard to say, but there was something here that bloomed and blossomed. There was a lot of love here, and maybe both of you didn't even realize until now all of a sudden you're not in each other's lives or as much as you used to be, because there's a lot of emotional support here. It's beautiful. So in the future, your energy, I've got the 5 of Wands. You might have a few people competing for you, or you could just be very, very busy, right? Just doing what you're doing. But you might also be in some inner conflict here. And the person that you're dealing with, they could be a Cancerian. They have the Chariot energy. They want to move forward. They want movement. Maybe they're going to drive to see you if you're in close proximity, or close enough for that matter. Somebody may drive all night just to see you. I'm going to clarify this 5 of Wands, please, Spirit. Can you clarify the 5 of Wands for Pisces energy? What is it? Yeah, I feel like people are going to try and get you out of hermit mode. um, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people fighting for your attention, but you're going to use that light, because I think that the light went off. Or maybe even this was inner conflict, and now all of a sudden your intuition is speaking to you and your wisdom is speaking to you. And I'm looking at the mountain peak here, and it's the highest peak out of all of them. And I feel like maybe you've gotten to this point where all of a sudden any inner conflict about this situation has just gone poof, because you've got the wisdom to overcome whatever hurdles that may have presented themselves in the past. And the Chariot is the same type of energy. They're moving forward and overcoming hurdles, right? So let's get a clarification for that. What is the Chariot energy, please, spirits? Strength. Yes. Leo energy, could be dealing with a Leo. But they're getting the confidence to move forward here. They're getting the confidence to overcome any issues. And maybe, just maybe, they now realize that you're their strength, especially with all of this support back here. I really feel that there's, a marriage of some sort or a marriage breakdown, and that may have been what delayed things. You, right now, here you go, in your energy, you're letting down your guard, which is good. And I don't think that you're taking, I don't even think you realize that people are noticing you. You're just doing fine. You're just doing your thing. You're successful. You're fine here. But I think that you might also be feeling that this could be a missed opportunity, and this person's letting down their guard now. with that Seven of Wands energy. They don't want to fight with you if there was an argument of some sort. I don't feel like there was, though, but I don't feel that they want to fight. I don't feel that they want to hold back anymore, especially with that Magician energy up there. I feel like both of you really want a relationship deep down. And I think now you're realizing that you want it together. Maybe you felt like this person didn't choose you. Maybe you felt that this person had too many other opportunities and they weren't going to pick you. And maybe that's why you didn't feel like you were victorious in this, and that's why you just let it fall. In your person's energy, as we were talking about earlier, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's the King of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is journeys. So this could be a long distance relationship. This person, I feel like they're going to communicate. You're going to get communication from them. I feel like there may be some progress in terms of whatever it was that they were dealing with. Maybe if a divorce has come through now or become finalized, I feel like you're going to hear some communication about it. Or maybe they're going to communicate to you that they're just struggling again, maybe emotionally, and that's what's going to bridge the gap and bring you guys back together, is you're being supportive, because it's communication, right? But it's also things picking up very quickly. I want to know, please, Spirit, what is this King of Pentacles in reverse for the other person? King of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so they had a hard time. I think they may have lost a job of some sort, or they were going through a rough time, but I think that that's going to be changing now. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Double, Capricorn energy. So I feel like they've lost everything, but you brought them a lot. There was a lot. Maybe you were even going to go and see them. It's possible here. But they want to move forward. That's what I'm feeling. And I think that they want communication from you, or maybe they think that you're not moving towards them because they don't have enough money or a lot of money or riches and such. And maybe they think that that's what you want. There's that toxicity. But I think it's just about materialisms, right? Because the devil represents materialism. And maybe this person is starting to realize now that it's not all about money. It's not all about having the big home. It's not about having the best job. That they can be good enough without having to be so addicted to materialisms to show for something. Like, materialisms do not define a person or what they're worth or what they bring to the table. And maybe this person is catching themselves like, oh man, I've been too addicted to focusing on my problems from the past. I've been too addicted to focusing on work or this, that, or the other. And maybe, interestingly, maybe it's your busyness and everything that you're doing here that made them realize and open their eyes, like, I'm not putting enough into Pisces. Yeah, I just saw that Ace of Wands too, like that spark. It's like you're showing them that they can have it all. They can have money, they can have success, but they don't need so much of it that it has to become their life. I feel like that became their trap. And I think now they want to change that. They want to change being so addicted to work and status. Now they want the love and the passion that you brought to their life. I think they're having a huge awakening here. What is this Eight of Wands, please, Spirit? Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Exactly. Maybe you're even going to communicate, look, I've got the house. I'm doing fine because you are working hard. You've got a great balance. And maybe you've been on your own for a good while. And so that independence, maybe that's what you're going to be saying to them. Look, you know what? It doesn't matter if you don't have a house. It doesn't matter if you don't have, the best paying job. I'm doing fine. I can make this work for us. Come live with me, move in with me. Maybe that's what that Chariot energy is. Pack your bags and come on over. Maybe the person lives in the same building and they can't afford their rent or they can't afford their mortgage anymore. Well, maybe you guys are going to communicate and it's going to be, you know what? Pay what you can, but I'm good enough. Come on over. And you're going to welcome them in. So your advice here, Pisces, is to be determined. Keep going. Don't give up on this. If this is somebody that you love or that you see a future for, let your guard down. Open up. Give it a chance. What is this Nine of Wands, please, spirits? Seven of Pentacles. Invest in the situation. Exactly. Invest in the situation. Stand back and look at what can grow. Get a vision for everything that could happen. Because maybe that's what you're doing. You're starting to fall into this work trap too. And meanwhile, there's love right here in front of you and you're not taking it. The advice for your person, leave all that emotional crap in the in behind. Like leave it behind and move towards the happiness with Pisces. Look at that. You can make a family. You can blend a family. You can have it all. It doesn't have to be just financial fulfillment. It can be everything. Ten of Cups is the everything. It's the happiness. It's the kids. It's the house. It's everything. It's not one or the other. And Spirit is saying, leave all that emotional stuff in the back. Move towards the light. And what is the light? This connection. Move towards the happiness. So the outcome, what I have for Pisces is the Devil and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, it's saying this isn't over. This is not over, and that's what you need to know. And there may be communication about this. Maybe you need to communicate to this person like, look, this isn't over. And for your person's outcome, I had to get a few cards because I was like, what the heck? Again, they were dealing with the ups and downs, and I feel like it was finances and it was life and it was everything else that came into play. There could have been issues with kids because the Page of Cups is in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like this person was trying to decide, what do I do? How do I make this right? And maybe they weren't opening up enough emotionally to you because they were showing off or showing up for that matter as independent and strong and doing just perfectly fine on their own. They made it seem to you like, oh, hey, look, you know what? I'm doing fine on my own. I have other stuff to deal with. You're not important. And there was this lack of emotion. Somebody was not opening their heart here because I think a lot of it too had to do with if they were ending a marriage or, dealing with problems in that aspect of things. They had a lot going on that they were trying to juggle, but now they're getting to a point where they feel secure and stable enough. And I think that they're really taking a look now. They're at the judgment stage. And the judgment is about Page of Wands, starting again, new passionate beginning, even an apology here. And maybe this person has thought, you know what, I should give this a go because I didn't give it enough of a go. I think both of you are feeling like that. We didn't give it enough of a go. So I think that this person is going to come back around with an apology, right? Because the Judgment is also coming back together with that Page of Wands energy. News. You're going to hear from them. And it's going to be good news. And usually it's about starting a new project or excitement. You have every sign pretty much on the table here, except for air. Sorry, I don't see air. But yeah, you have Scorpio, you've got Devil card twice, Capricorn, Cancer. You got pretty much everyone. Virgo with Hermits. The Moon could be another Pisces. More Scorpio with the Six of Cups. But you guys, I think once you open up and you really talk to each other, it's about letting down these guards and really saying, look, this is how I feel about you and we can do this. You've got that beautiful visionary energy, Pisces. And I think that this person is picking up on that vibe. And I think you're helping them to open their mind up to new possibilities right now. But I also think, too, that they opened your eyes to the fact that you've been so focused on work that you might be falling into the trap that they did. So let's see what's coming in the future for you both. So we saw that communication. It's coming in the future, please. Express your love. What did I say? What did I say, Pisces? You're going to be hearing news. It's going to be about a passionate new beginning. It's going to be good news. Could even be good news about, hey, look, I'm traveling to come and see you because the wands are about movement, right? And I feel like this is the beginning of a relationship that was always meant to be, but there were just some other obstacles. What did I tell you? This situation involves marriage. So I feel like someone was just cleaning up something from the past, maybe to their own detriment, because it just took them so much time and effort to clear up whatever it was. Or it's possible that you guys might even get married now once you open up and you have that discussion, and once you remove any of those barriers, whatever it is that was an excuse holding you guys back, whether it be other family members, what they may think or say about a situation, or you know, how if it's distance, how are you guys going to make it work? There's always a way. And it's just a matter of giving it the green light. And that Page of Wands is green lights. So you guys might be getting married. Keep an open mind. I just said it. But it wanted to come up in reverse. And I think it's because it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. But I think just as we looked at all those other cards, what this is saying is that you guys have now realized that you are soulmates. So you're no longer looking for another soulmate. Because I think it's about time that you guys come together and make this happen. Wow, sorry, this has turned into a long reading. That's all right, you guys are worth it. So we have Gentle Gardener. Beautiful. Just like that Seven of Pentacles, you guys are going to be planting those seeds and it's going to grow. And the gentle part, I love it because I feel like you're going to be very kind and caring and loving towards each other and supportive. And what is coming from it is just amazing. And metamorphosis. And that one has come out in reverse because I feel like the changes have come now. The seeds have been planted. And the transformation has taken place that needed to take place. And now it's time to move forward. And I think it's about moving forward together. There's a lot of heavy fire in that reading too. So again, you could have it or someone else could. Pause. Practice the pause. This is your intention card from Eve Cat, her amazing deck. Practice the pause. Pause before reacting. Pause before saying or doing something you usually do, and change the course of your outcome. And I think that was because your challenge was the moon card. You didn't have enough information to make a final decision, and this is not over. Wow, absolutely beautiful, you guys. I love this reading. Okay, I hope you have an amazing rest of your night, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.